Hi everyone, it's Derek from the iReady podcast here, and this is my reaction to the 1-1 draw against Dundee United at home in the Premiership today. What else can I say about that result that hasn't already been said? Really nothing, because that was the same insipid, lacklustre, pedestrian performance we've seen all season so far. Nothing is changing, setting up the exact same way, making like-for-like substitutes, doing nothing different. Why do we expect any different result to happen? Because if that's really what Clement thinks is working, then I don't know. I've obviously doing this before he's done his presser. No doubt he'll give us the usual spiel about having lots of possession and a few shots and putting their keeper under pressure. But this has to change, and I'm afraid to say I've backed him as much as I can. Clement has to go, because there is nothing, absolutely nothing changing. The height of stupidity is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result to happen. We're not getting it, and I don't think Clement gets that either. The game itself, we lined up Butland, Sterling, Suter, Proper, Jefty, Raskin, Barron, Diamande, Czerny, Barami and Dessers. On the subs bench, Kelly, Tavernier, Ridvan, Dowell, Balogun, Igman, Hadji, McCausland and Danilo. So once again, Dessers starting. Interesting, Tavernier not starting, but is this what we're hanging on to now? Whether Tavernier starts or whether he plays, I don't know. This is the levels we're at just now. I'm not going to cover the game in great detail because we all know the same story. We had a lot of possession, we done nothing with it. Dundee United, largely out of nothing, got the goal. Yes, there was some nice interplay at times, there was some quick breaks, there was some decent play round about the box, but it comes to nothing. There is no point if you don't get a shot off. I think we got one or two decent shots in the first half. The goal for Dundee United, as I said, came largely from nothing against the run of play on the 36th minute. The ball was floated into the middle from the left side, nobody picking the player up. The attacker went right between the two defenders and a simple header in. Shocking defending once again. And there was a ridiculously long VAR check for offside, but the goal stands. I don't know what they were checking for, because Jefty, I think, was playing him on by probably about half a head, so I don't know why it had taken that long, but the goal stood anyway. There was a lot of stoppage time in the first half as well because of that VAR check, as well as Dundee United were time wasting from minute one today. Referee never really clamped down on that at all, which is the reason why we ended up with 8 minutes of injury time in the second half as well. But on the 50th minute we did have the ball in the back of the net after it was bundled into the net by Proper after a cross. However, Barron did accidentally handball it just prior to the cross as well. The VAR check confirmed that as well, so no goal. Really looking for something different in the second half. Diamande and Dessers came off, Hadji and Danilo came on. I think you can count the amount of touches Dessers had in the first half in one hand. Really poor performance again from him. We did start brighter in the second half, a wee bit more pace, a wee bit more guile going forward. Danilo had more touches in I think the first 10 minutes of that second half than Dessers had all the first half. Suter on the 47th minute hits the side netting. Why Suter up that far, I don't know. It was a cross from the right side into the back post. I don't know where our left winger was there, but Suter that far up. Dundee United just after that had a good chance with a good cross from the right hand side, a free header in the middle, and it was wide. Had it been on target, possibly could have been in. You could see Czerny looking for things. He was the one driving things forward down that right side. Hadji was getting involved, Danilo as well, and on the 65th minute Czerny scored to make it 1-1. He was outside the box on the right, drives it forward, cuts it inside to Danilo, who plays a first time pass forward to the right side of the box for Czerny, who passes it past the keeper. Really well worked goal that there. 67th minute, strange one, Jefty off, Yilmaz on. Jefty, I think, was playing okay. Wasn't one of his most productive of games, but once again, a like-for-like substitute there. Was it to give Yilmaz some game time after coming back from injury, and obviously Jefty's been playing well? I don't know. 79th minute, Barami off, Igman on. There was a really good chance in the 86th minute after a quick break involving Danilo and Czerny. A pile driver from Hadji from 25 yards, takes a bobble, a great save from the keeper, spilled to the left side. Danilo picks it up, gets it back across goal, comes off either the defender or Igman, and it was going goal bound, and somehow the keeper managed to get a hand up and put it off the line, and it was eventually cleared. So really unlucky that one there. Dundee United offered really nothing in the second half. They were time wasting all the time. They were sitting back, allowing us possession. The possession stats will probably be through the roof for us, but we done largely nothing with it apart from that last wee flurry. And what's annoying, there was 8 minutes of injury time, and then we seem to up the pace. Why does it take for us going into the dying minutes of game when we're, either drawing or losing a game to actually up the pace? We got a few chances, but nothing came of it, and that's how the game ended up. Boos round the stadium both at full time and half time, as you can imagine. Certainly not a full stadium given the issues with the kick-off time and the delay and all that kind of thing, which Dave and I will talk about in a later podcast. But yeah, there is nothing changing within the team, and I can't see anything that Clement is doing differently. He's expecting to play the same way and something just miraculously happen. He does not have a clue how to break down this low block. There's a raft of new players he's got in, and that's what he's going to no doubt say as well, that the fact that it's a new team bedding in. No, we're past that point now, well past that point. You cannot use that excuse anymore. I'm sorry, but Gilligan and whoever the hell's on the board has to pull the trigger tonight, because there is nothing changing. We are just going to get worse. Yes, did we pull a point back from Aberdeen tonight because they lost the game unbelievably against St Mirren? Yes, but that's not the point. We should have been pulling 3 points back from them. We shouldn't even be this far back behind them, to be honest, as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the coming days. Obviously we've got the European game Thursday there. Dave and I will probably be back maybe this week, maybe next week, I'm not too sure yet, but all that's left to say is thanks for listening and goodbye.